Good morning, everyone. I'm all on myself today. Mags got tied up taking her son somewhere, and then we knew Grit wasn't going to be here today, so it's just me. Hello. Let's see who's here. So we have Brian and my mom, John. Hello. Jennifer, Susie, Kathy. Hi, Kathy. Janine, Norman, and Chris. I am flying solo. Hello, Patricia from Kentucky. I have some things lined up, which I think will be exciting because we all know that yesterday was a big day. You can't hear me? Can everybody hear me? Yes. I think it's just hopefully everybody can hear me. My mom said she can't hear me. Hello, Betsy. Okay, everybody can hear me now. Very good. So as I was saying, yesterday was a big day. The 1950 census came out. I don't know if anybody has been searching for their ancestors in the 1950 census. Hello, Erin. I didn't search yesterday, but I briefly did a search for one of my ancestors this morning. Hello, Tommy. Yeah, I was gonna ask you, Mom, because I think my mom's parents were in Guatemala in 1950, so I don't think I would find them. I found my dad's parents. I just did. I found them. There was a typo in my dad's name because I think it's the computer generated transcriptions right now. So I already submitted a request to change the name, how they spelled it. Oh, making cake. John is making cake. Yeah. Gammalero didn't come up with anything, Chris. There's no Gammaleros in the United States, and yeah, I should be able to find my mom's family in Pennsylvania, because some still, they hadn't passed away yet. So Tommy found his father and his family. Ooh, red velvet. Like red velvet cake. Carmen was born in Pennsylvania, but I don't remember what year Auntie Carmen was born, so yeah. Well, I was gonna show everybody. I'm assuming everybody, I don't know if everybody's been on the archives page for looking at the census. I don't know if there's another place you've been searching, but I briefly searched on the archives page. I don't know if that's what everybody else has been doing. I'm going to share my screen so everybody can see. Patricia found herself. Let's see if I'm curious. I did search Gammalero and nothing came up. So unless they didn't, I've heard a lot of people saying they couldn't find their family because either they were not home or census taker didn't come by. So curious about that. So let's see. Yeah, when I tried to search Gammalero, nothing came up. Let's narrow it down to Pennsylvania. I don't think so. I don't think we're going to find anything. Nope. Samadero. Unless I doubt that's it. Doesn't seem right. No. I guess they just weren't, they're not on the census. Gambler? Maybe that's it. Did I just find them? Hold on. Nope, that's it. Nope, it was Gambler. I got excited. Maybe Alvaro. Let's see. No, I don't. Does not. I don't see anything that matches. So close. No, no. My parents are not there. Well, my mom's parents weren't there. Oh no, like my screen went black. Let's see. Family Search has some of the states. Oh, Jennifer hasn't searched 1950 census yet. Apparently, Amy Johnson had a live cast for the 1950 reveal. So, was anybody up at midnight to search the 1950 census? Oh, Chris and John were there for Amy Johnson's reveal. Okay. Oh, hello, June. Okay. Now, it'll probably be a quick live cast today since I am by myself. It just seems to go quicker when I'm by myself. But I'll go through the question of the week, the profiles quickly, and the photos. The photos I'm excited for, because if you know what I like to see in the photos, you probably know what the theme is. So, our question of the week this week is, do you have any authors or poets in your family tree? I'm just going to go through a few of them. So, Dennis Berman apparently has a few. Apparently, the author of Jaws is the husband of a fourth cousin once removed. The author of Little Women, six cousins, 4 times removed. Author of Tom Uncle's Cabin, fifth cousins, 5 times removed. And Margaret Truman is, hold on, doesn't even, I guess also a cousin. Half 21st cousin, twice removed. And Emily Dickinson, 7th cousins, 4 times removed. Apparently Miranda Bailey's 10th great-grandaunt was Anne Bradstreet. Let's see. Apparently Roger Strong's father wrote a book with a very catchy title, Notes on Corborism Theory. Susan Smith's 9th cousin, 1 time removed, was Kenneth Irvin Hagen. Kevin Sweets is Jane Austen's 5th cousin, 7 times removed. You guys want to post yours in the chat while I'm reading these off? This is Alexis Nelson. She says she took this photo in December 2021, display in the Greenwood Rising Museum in Oklahoma. It is the quote typewriter and manuscripts written by my great Aunt Nora's husband, William Cleburne Phillips. He was 19 years old when he and 4 other teenagers followed the 1921 Tulsa Race Massacre. He later became a Tulsa policeman and wrote what is now published in his book, Murder in the Streets. You guys can hear there's thunder going on in the background. Apparently, Nikki Hartland is a published author, the first in her family, she thinks. Let's see. Apparently, Alex Chris came close to William Shakespeare's one can, and he descends from his sister. 4 pages of answers. See, a lot of these names I don't even recognize when I'm scrolling through. Apparently, Trevor Grismore has a cousin, John Grismore, who wrote the book called IRS Taxation or Plunder. I don't know if it's a poet. Well, I guess it was author or poets. Apparently, the Scottish poet David Hume is my 8th cousin several times removed. Let's see what you guys are saying while I'm oh no! I wasn't screen sharing. Boo. I'm sorry, guys. Usually Mags is here. She usually tells me I'm not. And thank you I do like my red glasses. Well, at least we know that the question of the week, there's not much to see just reading them off. So I think that was my mom who texted me also saying that I wasn't screen sharing. Let's see. Lewis Ward has a few. His great aunt Minnie Greenaway wrote under the name M. Emily Greenaway. Apparently, Barbara Lane's 6th cousin is Nell Harper Lee, wrote To Kill a Mockingbird. I do know that one. Judith Brittingham's great aunt Edna Lee wrote 4 published novels, and 2 of them turned into movies. That's pretty cool. I don't know if I actually have any poets in my tree. Let's see. Apparently, Marilyn Tobasch's 15th cousin twice removed is George Orwell or Eric Blair. Let's see. I didn't pre-read these like Mags usually does, as I didn't know she was not going. It was a last minute that she couldn't be here today. Do you guys have any poets in your tree? Oh, apparently I have wannabe poets in my tree, not actual poets. Well, I guess let's go on unless anybody want to share that who they're related to that are authors or poets. We'll go on to our profiles of the week, which are, depending on where you're from, either called football players or soccer players. And we're featuring these profiles because the World Cup finals are coming soon. FIFA. So our main connection is David Beckham. And as I'm reading through, if you guys want to share who you're most closely connected to. Let's see. David Beckham, born in the 1970s. I'm probably pretty sure in England. It doesn't say because private, but born in England. He's a very well-known soccer player. These are all of the teams. Manchester United, probably, and the Milan, Real Madrid. Did he win a World Cup is the question. I don't know. Was he in a team when they won the World Cup? Doesn't say. If anybody knows, you can tell me. Not much on him, but as he's, usually our profiles they're still living, they're a little bit shorter. Oh, he has a free space page, I just realized. Awards of David Beckham. Let's see. I guess this will say if he won a World Cup. He's won other cups when he was in other teams, Real Madrid, Manchester United. I don't easily see that he won one. Maybe I'm missing it, but he won FIFA World Player of the Year 2 years. So. Okay, let's go on to the next one. We do not have Pele on the list, I don't think. So next on our list is Sir Bobby Charlton Cbe, also born in England. Let's see. Apparently he became one of the famous Busby Babes, talented young footballers who progressed from the youth team to Manchester United main team. They were so called because the manager, Matt Busby, orchestrated this restructuring of the Manchester United players. Oh no, apparently 8 of these talented players died in Munich air disaster in 1958, but Bobby survived. So yeah, he was in Manchester United. Did he win a World Cup? So it says 1966 World Cup that he is best remembered. And they won, winning 4-2 after extra time. England versus West Germany. Okay, let's go to our next football/soccer player. So, Hendrick Jiff, born in 1947 in the Netherlands, was a Dutch professional football player and manager, as well as a proponent of the football philosophy known as total football. Johan is widely regarded as one of the greatest players in history of the sport, as well as the best managers ever. It does not say about World Cup. He died in 2016 in Spain. Next we have Mia Ham Garcia Parra. She's a retired U.S. women's soccer player and Olympic gold medalist. Not much on her, but pretty cool we have a female soccer player on the list. She was born in 1972 in Selma, Alabama. Our next soccer player is Gilbert Taran, born in 1922 in Jamaica and died in 2008 in Michigan. Apparently, Jill Hernan was the first Black professional soccer player to play for the U.S. as well as Scotland. Did I just hear it pop in? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I think Mags is here, guys.
Yay!
Mags is here. It's been, when I was doing the question of the week, I forgot to share the screen, Mags, and it went on for a while.
Well, it was all about poets, so
I know.
Hopefully you had some poetry to read.
No, I didn't, because it was very impromptu, me doing
Well,
the
because you
question.
kind of got left out in the cold by somebody who was doing family stuff. I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. We
Hey,
also
Joe.
talked about the 1950 census a little bit, so.
Yeah. So let's go. Keep going, man.
Yep. And now I have somebody who can read the chat for me while I'm. It's so lonely when it's just.
Now you have somebody to talk
I know.
to, even though you're talking to hundreds at least
100
people
at
out
least
there in the world.
Okay, we're going on Jill Heron. So the first Black player to play for US as well as Scotland. Let's see. Apparently he became naturalized US citizen in Chicago in 1949 when he signed with the Glasgow Celtic. Apparently, it ties in really well. He had a relationship with singer Bobby Scott, one child was born, notable poet and musician Jill Scott Heron. So look, poets and soccer won.
Who is this we're talking about?
Jill Heron, born in Jamaica, soccer player. It's all about soccer players this week.
Yes, I saw that. I'm looking for your connection to him.
Be curious
Beckham.
connection to him.
Oh, there we go. Gilbert Taran. You're 32 from him. Through your dad.
Usually through my dad. Let's see. Our next soccer player is Harry Kane. We have a lot of English profiles this week.
You know what's really funny is that I know when Sarah's doing this and she's sharing her screen and she's not looking, she can't see what I just did, which was just show that somebody said it's a horror show without Mags. Okay, go ahead, Sarah.
So Harry Kane, captain of the England national football team, and regarded as one of the best strikers in the world. Apparently, at age 6, he joined his local club, Ridgeway Rovers. And so he started soccer young. Apparently, when he was at one of the clubs, he did not do very well, and he was described as chubby and not very athletic. It's kind of humorous. You see, you can't let people, when you're trying new things, you can't let them talk you down. You just try your best, and you can be whatever you want. See, look now, he's an accomplished soccer player. So, yep, and is he playing this year for England for the World Cup? I'm assuming yes.
Through the England right off the bat for the World Cup.
Wait, what'd you say, Meg? Say that again.
I said then in England and the U.S. have the first game in the World Cup together.
Oh,
yeah,
that should be interesting. Watching the World Cup is fun.
Chris, I know better.
So next we have Alfred
Littleton.
What
a weird way to spell Littleton.
I know. That's what I was just
Middlesex, huh?
See what his England still. So
you're 21 degrees away from him through your daddy again.
Oh.
How close are you guys to these people?
So apparently he was the first man to represent England at both football and cricket. Huh. Let's see. Apparently, he was described by Football Annual as very strong and fast forward, a splendid shot at goal, and perhaps the most dangerous forward out. He got his little census snippet there. That's actually funny. It looks like a little drawing that the newspaper did of him.
Yeah, like a cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
A characterization.
I forget. There's another word I was thinking of for that.
Comic?
Okay. Those. Maybe I was thinking of political cartoons that doesn't fit. Just that kind of style. Remind me of little funny drawings that they did, but probably not that.
Hey, Jennifer Searles, 22 degrees. Norman Watson, 29. Kathy Nava, 17. Tara is closest to him at 15.
Okay, our next soccer player, Cuthbert Ottaway, also from England. Like a lot of English profiles.
That's a very interesting last name for Cuthbert.
Cuthbert Ottaway.
Guess who you related to him through?
My dad.
Yo mama.
Oh my.
24 degrees with Joe.
I guess they're her mom, right? I'm assuming. Because the other side is the Italian side, which is a dead end. So Cuthbert was an English team captain in the first ever international game of football. The game was held between England and Scotland on November 30th, 1872. Cuthbert Ottaway, a barrister at law of the Inner Temple in London, married Marianne Stinson in Canada. And he died a year later in London. Oh. He was an accomplished cricketer. It's funny how it's like a cricketer.
Is that a cricket that really sings loud? Susie Carta said that the word you're looking for is caricature.
I think that was it. I think that was because I was character, comic, caricature. Yep. Yes, indeed. Our next soccer player is Joseph Bertrand Arthur Pentanod. From Canada. Well, he was born in Massachusetts, but his other family from Canada.
Oh, Canada. You're 23 degrees from him through your daddy.
So Bert was an American soccer player, a forward, and is credited by FIFA as scorer of the first hat trick. And if you don't know what a hat trick is, it's scoring three, I think it's 3 goals in like one after the other. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what a hat trick is. I think.
I'm so impressed. I am so impressed.
So I was correct. I was pretty confident in my knowledge of that. And he is a member of the United States Soccer Hall of Fame. And passed away in 1974 in Massachusetts. Next soccer player, we have this one and one more. Kyle Rote. Born 1950s. Assuming somewhere in North America. It doesn't say.
You're 24 degrees from him through your daddy again.
He served as leading American in the North American Soccer League. He drew considerable attention to soccer among American sportsmen in the mid-1970s and was promoted as a homegrown American star, the equal of European and South American soccer heroes. The Dallas Tornado of the North American Soccer League selected Kyle in the first round of the 1972 draft. Kyle's efforts made soccer a known entity in the United States starting in the 1970s. And Kyle entered ABC broadcasting networks, made for TV, sports contests, the Superstars as American best-known soccer player in publicity-starved sport. His rivals included football greats O.J. Simpson, Roger Staubach, and Lynn Swann. Oh, very cool.
That is very cool.
Mm-hmm.
John Tyner says that his great uncle played cricket for Ireland from 1921 to 1922. Not cool. A long and illustrious career, but a career nonetheless.
Still nonetheless.
27 degrees away from Kyle for Jennifer Searles. That is cool.
And here we have our last soccer player.
Tetley. Let me find him.
Lawrence Tetzly from Australia, born in 1921 and died in 1994.
24 for you.
24 degrees. Through my dad?
Yeah.
So Laurie Tetley was an Australian rules footballer associated throughout his life with the North Fremantle Club, who played with South Melbourne in the Victorian Football League. He was the younger of twin boys. However, his twin passed away at 2 years old. He served in the Australian Army during the Second World War, enlisted September 12, 1941, and was a member of the 3rd Field Regiment. So He's a legend at the North Fremantle Amateur Football Club, being affectionately known as Mr. North Fremantle. So right next to me is my cat's food bowl, and she has an automatic feeder, and right now she's sticking her paw up there trying to get some free food.
How long has Kiki had an automatic feeder?
For about half a year, I'd say. But she's figured out how to stick her paw up there and get some pebbles out.
And now you're talking about her, so she has to be a part of the live cast.
Yes, of course. It's like she knew.
And I have to explain, there are people that are complaining that Pele wasn't on the list. I agree. Pele should have been on the list, but
let me see if I can find him. Hold on. Let's find Pele.
We only talk about this stuff. We aren't the ones who decide.
I don't even
who's on the list.
I want you to look up what his if I needed to look up
his real name.
Well, I know it's his real name, but what's his last name?
Right.
Wow, Edson Arantes do Nascimento, known as Pele. Yeah. Edson. Let's see if I can find him. Yeah, Pele was one of the greats. I agree.
Hey, Betsy Co.
I know she's here.
You were here. Yay. My other question is, where's Ted Lasso? He's like one of the greatest football coaches of all time. Ted Lasso.
Pele, WikiTree. I couldn't find him searching the name. I don't think he's on WikiTree, guys. I think we need some.
We need some Pele love.
Yeah, I don't think he's on WikiTree. Just doing a quick search. Well, now
Pele WikiTree.
Yeah. I don't think so. That is very sad. Ow.
Uh-oh, Kiki's don't be doing that now.
Yeah, no, he's not. I guess you guys have a task.
Yeah, get Pele on. That's a good reason for him not to be here this morning.
Oh, look, I've searched Pele, right? And then look at this little snippet.
Welcome to the weekend chat. That's great.
And then Edson Arantes do Nascimento. So somebody talked about him on one of the weekend chats.
2020.
Oh, look, maybe I found him. Oh, man.
and
what a spray.
And guess what? Norman Weston says, here he is. Nascimento 1.
I think he just made it.
Oh, no way. Thank you, Norman.
Hold on.
Even Tomazowitz says that he just woke up. He's been enjoying the 1950 census. Have you been up since the census came out at midnight on Friday night, or is this you finally went to sleep?
Yeah, some people were up forever.
Yeah. I purposefully didn't. And Judy Russell had a post about it. She said, I wonder how long it'll take for us all to bring down the NARA website, the National Record. But it really, they did a really great job with getting up. And if you're keeping track of who did what first, whenever, MyHeritage was the first company to come out and say, we have got it all now on our site. And it was not long. It was less than 14 hours for them to download the entire file and get it up into their site. So that was pretty impressive.
Yeah. So if you see, I found Pele, but he's unconnected. That's why he wasn't featured. So if somebody wants to work on connecting him, but he does have a profile. He was named the greatest by FIFA and among one of the most successful and popular sports figures of the 20th century. And he began playing in Brazil at the age of 15. Yeah, Brazil usually has a lot of good soccer players come out of Brazil. There's been a few. And other South American countries. Because it's really big in South America, soccer.
Yes.
So there you go. If anybody wants a task to connect Pele, it probably will be difficult since that's probably why it wasn't done yet. So Mags, do you want to do the photos since you didn't get to do the question of the week, or no? Okay.
I'm barely here.
Okay. I will do and I'm excited about the photos too, Mags.
I like the way you do the photos, and I love the way that you have this brand new scarf around your neck. That is so funny, Kiki. Kiki has to be in a live cast. She can't stand not being in the live cast.
And look how fitting the theme of the week is for photos.
How fitting the theme of the week is for photos?
How fitting the theme of the week is. The photo theme is
pets. And here we have a pet.
And I have a pet on my shoulders.
Murph Moose wouldn't stay if I tried that. There we go. Murph Moose is around my shoulders now.
So here we have the first one. Ruth with her dog, Pip. And where is Pip? Speaking of Pip.
Yeah, Pip.
Pip.
Yeah, I really like the way you do the photos. And I also love the fact that it's pets this week. And oh my gosh, the very first one is a dog. And then a dog and a puppy.
Oh my gosh, I know. Look at that. How cute. It looks exactly like the mama. And it's Alexis's photo too.
Yeah, mini-me.
We need to get Alexis to come on the live cast.
We do, because she had a really good poet post too for the question of the week this week.
I don't know if I saw hers because obviously I was not streaming the screen for half of it. Oh look, Pat
John
and Misty
says that his pastor's dog is called Pip. Bye, Norman. There's a kitty.
I know. My mom had a cat named Misty. Look, on a pony. He's all decorated.
Yeah, what a gorgeous bridal set and saddle. That's nice. That's a nice picture. Oh,
this kid is not doing this right.
You got to go the other way.
Janine, tell whoever this is. I guess Robert is on the horse incorrectly.
Hey, the pony is incredible because the pony's not weirded out at all because this kid has turned himself around backwards.
Yeah. He probably doesn't even realize. It's funny how he has a strap on around him too.
Yeah, the reins, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Aww. That's pretty adorable.
Very tolerable cat. Bunnies. Dieter is posted this photo with bunnies.
Did you hear, Sarah? Bunnies.
Bunnies. I get excited about animals. Oh.
Aww.
It's a little kitten. The kitten looks a little terrified.
The cat or the kid?
Both. Maybe both. The kid's trying too hard for a smile. And the cat's like, oh no. Oh. Betsy uploaded a photo.
I love Betsy's photos. Blow it up, blow it up, blow it up.
About that last week.
And look at the shepherd.
I know, the German
shepherd loves them. Is that you, Betsy?
No, I don't think that's Betsy.
Cute.
It also has, I guess, it's a different strain of German Shepherd because the ears are very.
No. The dog is in its "I love my people" look.
Oh, I know.
That's the ears are like flat and like it's all adorable look.
It looks like, I don't know, the ears look a little different. I don't know.
Just because it's being expression.
Maybe. Oh, look at the black kitty.
It's just her cousin, not her.
Look and see, but look, it looks like you, Kiki. It looks like a royal cat. Spoiled cat. Royalty cat. I think all cats think they're royalty, though. So.
Yes, and in charge.
Yeah.
How fun!
Oh, a little Dalmatian.
And he's smiling.
Goggles. Yes.
The dog is smiling.
That's cute. Okay. Let's go back. That was the last one on the page.
No.
I know.
We need more. We need more.
I know. Okay, that's why we're going to the G2G post. The little puppy. Oh, kitty cat.
The pony.
Apparently this was the neighbor's pony. And they borrowed it.
A great tack on the pony. Love it.
Mm.
Somebody said in the chat that maybe the horse is backwards under the kid.
I was thinking that too. Maybe the horse is doing it wrong. Oh, look. Here's this one. Are cows considered pets? I'd say so. Yes.
DC and Howard Green? I just can't read it very well. 1929.
Yeah. Greenman's Hill Road in Stephentown, New York.
Nice.
How do you think can be a pet if you really want?
People let cows in their house even.
I know. They're like, I think the cat did a great job posing for the photo. I agree. The cat's looking at the camera and everything.
Absolutely. Engaged.
Oh, look, it's a baby goat. Kathy feeding a baby goat in 1988.
That's pretty cute. Make sure you go through and upvote these people. Noticing they're not upvoted.
Apparently the goats would untie our shoelaces and nibble at our back pockets. Naughty, naughty goats.
You know, I have a friend who has a goat farm, and they take the babies in the house and raise them as babies so they get used to being around people. Otherwise, they're really not very nice.
They take the kids in the house.
They headbutt them. They take the kids in the house. They do. Here's one we didn't see.
I know. Look at that. It's a collie, kind of border collie.
Nice.
All the bunnies. This was actually a picture of Brianna.
Nice.
When she was 4 years old.
Wow.
And I named the cat Kitty.
No. That is a very original name for a cat.
Yeah. I used to dress him in doll clothes, and he sparkled my lifelong love for cats. Sparked. I put an L in there. Sparked my lifelong love for cats. Oh. Little black kitty. What's this? This is a portrait of my first cousin twice removed. The family story is that as a boy in Durhamville, New York, he had a pet cow. He became nationally syndicated editorial cartoonist, first at Albany Knickerbocker Press and later at Richmond Times. An iconic feature of his many cartoons was Moses Crow making comment in a corner. My grandma was very fond of her cousin. So I guess he had a pet crow. I said cow at first.
You did.
But he always featured his pet crow in the cartoons. So Betsy, this is her paternal grandfather, Jean Lung. I probably butchered that. I'm sorry. With one of my cousins and the family dog, Lady. Oh.
Lady.
In 1960, our family favored German Shepherds, and they were all named Lady. That's kind of funny. Just all of them named Lady.
I had a friend who named all of their dogs Casey. They were all Yorkies.
If you guys are familiar with the show, the book, or video game, The Witcher, he always had horses. He named all of his horses Roach. So all of his horses he owned, his name was Roach. just that made me think of that. And that was it. That's all the photos, guys.
Yeah. This is the first time ever I think Kiki has done this, and I think it's so appropriate. How did Kiki know?
I don't know.
She's looking right at me. She gave me a look even.
She knows her name.
She says, "What's that fake animal doing on your shoulder, Mags?" Whoa! And then Murph fell off.
Brian just said, funny, I had a roach I named Horse. Oh,
that's funny.
Oh, hi, Hillary.
Yeah, Hillary bebopped in while you were busy.
Yeah, my mom said that her aunt used the goats in their farm to mow the grass.
Mow the grass.
Yeah.
I'm still so amazed at Kiki. I can't.
A Kiki?
Yeah.
This is so normal. She'll do this and just be my scarf for the little bit.
She's never done it in a live cast like this, though. That is just so cool.
I think because it's rainy and thundering outside, it probably feels safe here. Oh no, she's gonna leave now. Oh no, just kidding.
She's hanging on.
Yeah. So, does anyone have any questions or anything we want to talk about? Or Mags, did you want to?
Did you actually look at any of the 1950 census at all?
We looked for my mom's parents, but either they weren't documented because my aunt, her sister, was born in 1950 in Pennsylvania, but I couldn't find them.
Oh. So, well, and she may have been born after the census was taken that year.
Maybe they were in Guatemala, right? I don't know that time.
I looked for my parents, and I couldn't find either one of them because they were both at university. My mother was at Winthrop, and then my father was at Clemson. So I couldn't find them, but I found my grandparents where they should have been. And when I found my grandfather, Hunt, he was a plant engineer for a Milliken plant in Lawrence, South Carolina. And it was really interesting to look. And actually, if you go to my Facebook page, you'll see the post. In the 1950 census page, it has the superintendent of the mill, the master mechanic or the plant engineer, my granddad. It's got drawers, it's got weavers, all the people. It was like a microcosm of the mill village right there on the census page. So I thought that was really cool. I posted it. Oh no, Murph just took a dive. So I posted it to the Lawrence District Historical Society page too. There, Murph's back. Murph was so jealous of Kiki, so.
Oh, yeah. Kiki's watching the rain. Yeah, I did find my dad's parents already. It was very quick. I was able to find them.
Where were they?
They didn't really move. They were in Surrey, Virginia. So there was a typo in my grandfather's name because the G for Gerald kind of looked like an H with the enumerator wrote it. So you can in the archives request, add a transcription and fix it if you see anything misspelled. So I did that.
This is the first census that they used artificial intelligence to actually do the transcriptions. So some of the interesting stuff isn't really human error, it's the AI error.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. David Dodd says he's been waiting for the 1950 census. And I'm looking at Hillary and John and all of these great WikiTreeers who are across the pond from the U.S., but I've seen a lot of people in Belgium and Germany saying they can't wait for the census because they have relatives that they've been trying to find that they're looking for in the census. So it's not really an American-centric thing. Yeah. It's a lot of people are really interested in it. So
yes, 1950s are going to be an interesting census because it's kind of right between where, before my parents were born and right when my grandparents and grandparents started passing. It's like there's a weird. I was have to see what I can find.
Somebody asked me if I was in the 1950 census. I told them to bite their tongue. I'm not that old. Not that old. I wasn't even, my answer was actually, I wasn't even a twinkle in my daddy's eye at that point.
I also wasn't a twinkle in my parents' eye either because they weren't even born yet.
David Dodd says he's the first one he's in is in the 1940.
Oh.
Huh. Let's see.
Yeah,
I do you have the information up about the challenge coming up this week?
No, I do not.
Who
You can
is it?
share
Let
that.
me go and find it.
While you say that, it was interesting. So when I did find my dad's parents, I know that my great grandmother, they were taking care of her, but she was not listed in the household.
That's
So
interesting.
I don't know where she is, unless she was somewhere else at that time.
Huh.
Or maybe it was because my grandma didn't like her, so maybe if the census taker came by when she did, I don't know. I'm curious. I have to go look for her, but I thought she would have been with them. So
the challenge of the week is author C.J. Sherrill. The 8th challenge of the week. Thank you for doing that. It's coming soon. Guest star C.J. Sherrill, the renowned science fiction author of more than 80 books. This includes her award-winning novels Down Below, Station, and Sighting. So if you want to register, head over to the post and answer the comment. Plus, oh my gosh, it's coming up so soon. What, 2 weeks away?
Connect-a-thon.
The Connect-a-thon's coming up, so get that going. And the next challenge up is Elizabeth Grayson from Highlander, or she was the one from last time. So get that going. But yeah, the Connect-a-thon. What? We gotta do our little thing. Stop kissing Kiki. This week is Elizabeth Grayson. So that's the one we need to look at. Woo! Isn't she attractive? I think I need to watch Highlander. I watched Highlander back years ago. Is there a new version of Highlander?
Apparently, my mom was saying that my great grandmother probably lived down the street, not lived with them yet. So I had to go look for her now.
So you have to go and you have to actually look at each line of the census.
Yeah, I know that at least that one page she's not there. I might have to look at the page before and after.
Stephen found his mom in Alaska.
Ooh.
What was she doing in Alaska, Steve? And Betsy Coe is excited for the Connect-a-thon. Thank you. Even, we need Greg to come back so we can fill in all that extra time.
Let's see.
We're watching you now do the census.
Oh, we are? Oh, I'm looking through my my great grandmother, Susie.
Hillary, I am also away for the Connect-a-thon. I'm working on a new genetic genealogy conference that is actually running that same weekend. But I hope to be around during the day on Friday for some of the live casts. And then I will be swept away by the genetic genealogy conference that I'm involved in. So, she was in the Highlander Raven, and it was different than the regular Highlander. So what Sarah is doing right now is she's on the census page. And when you do a search on Nara for somebody, it gives you a list underneath of SoundX names that sound like the name or like the area that you're looking for. So Sarah had scrolled below the census record and was looking at that information as well.
This is how I found him the first time.
And you see, those are all the other kinds of names.
So see, this is my grandfather, Gerald, but they put it Harold. Can I go to the next page when I click on this? I don't know.
Yeah, you can.
I was doing it on my phone earlier, so
I
just
can
says page
tell
1
you
of
more
1
about that conference. Let me pull up. There we go. I'm going to share my screen. The conference is the East Coast Genetic Genealogy Conference. April 23rd to the 24th. Like I said, it's the same weekend as the Connect-a-thon. But there's lots of great speakers, Blaine and Roberta and Janine and Kitty Munson, Cooper, who's a big WikiTreeer, Kevin Borland, Shannon Christmas. Let's see who else. Mags Galden. Oh my goodness.
Who is that?
Who is that? But there's lots of great speakers. So if you're interested, just type in ECGGC or eggs.org and you'll be able to see where the conference is. There you go. Ah! Thanks for asking.
Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't find a way to look at the page and go back and forth easily on the archives page.
So Stephen found something interesting on his. He found out who bought his great-grandparents' place by looking at the census. That's pretty cool.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you're doing a house, I saw somebody saying that they were waiting for the 1950 census because they were doing a house history of the house that they live in. And that using the censuses for the past for that address, they've been able to build a list of the people who live there. And they were waiting for the 1950 census to either confirm or add a new set of people to their house history, which I thought was pretty cool.
Chris says when he wonders when these censuses will become hints on ancestry and family search. I'm assuming fairly quickly.
Yeah, they downloaded the file. All of the big major companies started downloading the file at midnight, Friday night, Eastern time. So they're all working on it. And MyHeritage was just the first one to announce that they had gotten the entire file, gotten it all downloaded and had it available. Now, in what form it was available, whether it was searchable at that point, I don't know. I'm sure that they had their algorithms set in place. And literally, you can just plug a database into something you've already set up, a structure, and have it available. So we'll see. I imagine it'll be pretty fast within a day or two, or, at least within the week.
Yes, I'm going to do some more searching since it's a rainy day. It said earlier that there was no chance of rain. Just going to be cloudy, but look, it's raining.
If I did a house history on my house, I would find that it was built in 1973, and before that, it was cow pasture. It was a part of a dairy farm. But when I've dug stuff up in the backyard, I have found china, and I don't think the workmen building the house left their china in my backyard. So I'm wondering if maybe longer time ago, maybe there was a house here. Who knows? Chris says it's Florida.
Yes, I know, Chris. I know. It will probably stop soon. Probably be sunny and...
I hate to tell you, but it's a gorgeous day here. It is sunny, and it's like in the probably close to 50 degrees now. Fahrenheit. Woo! You guys have a great week. Check out the stuff. Would this week be, or was Friday date night yesterday? I think Friday date night was yesterday.
Yes, I think so. I saw Julie post about it.
Next. And we will see you next week.
And then Greg will be back, and Mag will be here the whole time.
And Sarah probably will bail on us since I bailed on her for part of the day today.
Yeah, maybe I'll just be like, oh, sorry, bye.
It's hard to parent sometimes. Sometimes you have to parent, and I had to parent this morning.
It's understandable.
Yeah.
So I guess we will see you all next Saturday.
Murph the Moose says, look into my eyes.
Kiki's waving goodbye.
Let me pull up the music, Sarah. Oh, I'm on the wrong one.
Goodbye. Whoa. Goodbye.
I'm trying to find the music. Wait.
Goodbye.
Let it play, Sarah.